Getting stretched out today, guys. Thursday. Day 28. Day 34 today, day 34 of our 12 weeks. That means after today, 34,000 reps after today, 34,000. You will start, I talk about this every day, but you're going to start really seeing the changes at this point right now. The fat's going to start melting away, the fitness, the feel, the confidence, it's going to all start rolling in. So if you're ready, let's pound this one out today. Remember, 1,000 reps, 1,000 reps. It's funny how I must have said something on here that I talked about Ozempic or I talked about whatever. I used to get thousands of people in the views, and now it's down to mostly under 200 on a daily basis. So they're obviously checking the things that you say, and if you say something that they don't like, then your feed does not go out there. There's no way after 2 weeks, I was having 1,400 people view my morning session. Now it goes down into the below 200s of even people scrolling through. So my stuff's not getting out there anymore. Probably because I was talking about Ozempic, I was talking about different drugs and things like that. Talking about health and fitness, vaccinations, that type of stuff. So, doesn't matter. So you're with me, 1,000 reps every morning, 7 o'clock. We're going for 12 weeks here. We are now on day 34. So that after today, 34,000 reps since we started, 34,000. By the time we're done, the last one's gonna be 60,000. 12 weeks program, 5,000 reps a week, add it up. Just imagine not only the calories you're burning, but the muscle you're building, because the weight you're using should be getting you in that between that 40 and 50 to that almost failure range where you're struggling on that last 10. And if you're not, then jack the weight up a little bit, And if it's way too much, bring it back a little bit, work your way up to it. Might take you 5-6 weeks to actually start getting into it. Start with the lightest weights possible. Just get it done. So we hit 6 different body parts, regions of the body: arms, shoulder, back, chest, abs, and legs. We hit each one of those 3 times. 3 separate rounds, different exercises, but the same body part 3 times. Then an extra 100 at the end to even it off at 1,000. At this point, like I said, day 34, you should be at 34,000 reps. If you're with me today, 34. If you just started this week, just start adding it up. And stay away from the scale when you're doing this, because you're going to be building muscle, and the scale can be very deceptive. Look at your pants, how they're fitting. Look how your shirt's fitting. Look in the mirror. The clothes is the best thing, I think, because you're going to be able to tell if you're losing some. You're just going to be able to feel it. Even if you can't see it so much in the mirror at first, your belt buckle's going to start getting a little bit looser. That's the biggest indication, I think. But remember, you can't spot reduce. This is going to be the last area on most guys to go. And back here, it's going to start all coming off back here where you're not going to hardly have anything. It's going to come off your face, your shoulders, the fat, and it's going to finally come here. Women, a little bit different depending on, but you can't spot reduce. It's just going to be calorie deficit. And the best way, I think, for a calorie deficit is not just to lower your calorie intake, it's to increase what you're using, the calories you're using in a day. So you don't go out there and try to, changing your diet to me is a lot harder than actually going out and walking and working out, because you're doing nothing and you're feeling hungry. If you do this, you stay at that same calorie intake, but you're going to boost up your metabolism. That's what I do. Chest. I'd rather have that little extra something to eat instead of giving it up than to suffer like that. You gotta still be, you gotta live. You can't cut everything out of your life.
Never back down. I claim my ground. Strength in every sound. This is my time. My renown. I'll never back
Okay, we're moving through this quick today. Shorter breaks today. Remember, 1,000 reps. You got to come along on the journey. After today, 34,000 reps. 34,000. 7 weeks, 34,000. We still have 5 more weeks left on this. You got to come along. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. Right? Let's get those abs. One more, just legs. We're gonna go with calf raises. Let's get right into them. That's round one done. Round one done. That's 300 reps. Get a drink. We're going to be on to round two. We're moving today. Get it done. I'd say the biggest part of my workouts is not just the fitness part, but it's the mind, the discipline, because that's 34 mornings in a row. If you've been with me, you've been up. That takes a hell of a lot of discipline to be able to do something like that. 34 days with the weekends off, 34 days, Monday through Friday, getting up at 7 a.m., 45 minutes to an hour, absolutely just burning yourself into the ground. And every morning you get up, and before you do it, you're not like celebrating, yeah, I want to get in there and get my 1,000 reps. You gotta grind it out. That's how you're gonna get the biggest rewards in life, going after those things that you don't want to do. Find the things you don't want to do and go do them. That's where the success lies. Fan on a little higher. So we got our arms, our shoulders. Now we're going to go back, chest, abs, and legs with the squats. By Thursday, you should really be feeling it and waiting for this weekend break. On my initial 12-week program, it is not this intense. This is way overboard, especially if you're a beginner. You can't get the 1,000. On my workout on Trainerize, First 4 weeks, you're only doing about 400, 500 reps in a session. Then as the 3 areas go up each month, from day 1 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, we increase the reps. The rest decreases. Increase the weight if you can, but don't worry about that. But it's a systematic process. Instead of 5 days a week, 1,000 reps at 7 o'clock in the morning, most people would give up at this point. But this is where you want to be able to get to. And you'll get a lot further than me. If you're along on the journey, make sure you're taking pictures. Take pictures every week. If you have 12 pictures throughout the whole thing. Because if you see yourself every single day in the mirror, you're not going to see it as a just. It's just almost like seeing a kid, somebody you haven't seen them in 6 months. You're like, oh my God, you've grown so much. Parents don't really see that. Same thing with losing weight. Same thing. You need to have that proof of where you're at. So when you get there, you're going to know how far you actually went. I know those first couple pictures, first couple weeks are just taking the picture you dread. You don't want anything recorded. Take it on your phone. And number one, do not tell anybody that you are part of any type of fitness program at all. Let the results tell everybody. Don't talk about stuff. The first thing you're going to do is try to talk you out of it. If not, bring them along with the journey with you. Let's get our legs while we're down here. Sometimes I like to back them like that. Just we gotta get done today. Some days you wanna, I like to bullshit a little too much. Next one, squats. This is one I hate the most. Hopefully you're going out there getting your 20,000, 15, 10, 15, 20,000, wherever you can get to a day. I went out and did 20,000 yesterday. My legs are a little bit sore, a little tired today, especially since I'm up here at the lake. Lots of hills and mountains here in central PA. We're going to get it done. There's no excuse. Ten more. End of round 2. 600 reps. One more round plus 100. One more round. It's pretty fitting. Whew. Like I said, if you're on this journey with us, after today, 34,000 reps. We're heading all the way to 60,000. So we're a little bit over halfway there. Look back, if you took pictures, I look back at the first week. I didn't come into this after, perfect, after I went through it for 12 weeks myself. I wanted to go along the journey with you. Just to show you, if you get up at 7 o'clock, you do this workout every morning, you get those 60,000 reps in, you're going to completely change your body and you're going to change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you change your career, you change your relationships, you change everything in your life. And it all comes, which is so crazy, from working out. Because you have a lot more pride, you have a lot more confidence. You'll walk into a room like you own it instead of the room owning you. And you'll go to the mirror and you'll be happy with what you see. Because if you don't like yourself, how the hell can you expect other people to like you? You won't believe that people actually like or care about you if you don't even like yourself. You gotta like who you are. You don't have to tell people about it. Just like who you are. They'll be able to tell. You know those people that don't like themselves. They're 100 pounds overweight. Smoke, drink, don't do a damn thing. Bitch, moan, cry, and complain. All you gotta do is do the work. If you want information about my program, go to Instagram, Dr. Michael Baptiste, Dr. Michael Baptiste. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a sports management professor. So I don't have any medical advice other than to get your ass moving. My advice is just common sense advice. Get your ass up and moving. Stop being fat. Stop being lazy. Even I said about taking a walk. If I got 20,000 steps yesterday, if I was not fit and in shape, I couldn't have done the 20,000 steps because I wouldn't have been able to climb the hills and the mountains and see the things I saw in the amazing blue sky here in central PA. There's rarely, hardly any humidity. So when it's a clear day, you can see blue like you've never seen before. Now that's far and few in between because Pennsylvania is mostly a cloud state, gray. So we've had a pretty good fall. Can't out-talk myself on these. This one sucks as well. You ready? You with me? Let's go. Here's that last 10. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Those are the 10 that count the most right there. Those are the ones that are going to define who you're at too, who you are. Because the body, the mind, is going to be telling you to stop. You're hurting us. Stop. The body's screaming. The mind's listening. But the soul is saying, carry on. Carry on. We have a goal. We have a dream. Who are you listening to? Your body, your mind, or your soul? Soul is where all of our desires are at. All the things we want in our life. But unfortunately, it's been covered up. It's been smacked down. It's been buried because of the social media, because of the world, because of what everybody's expectations are of us. And we stop listening to ourselves and we start listening to the world around us. We start listening to the commercials for McDonald's, the commercials for all the drug companies, all those things. That becomes our reality. And this inside, it's buried. You gotta release this. Have your goals, your dreams, your desires, all those things come out. Train your mind and your body to work with this. Take orders from your soul. It's round 3, guys. We're almost done. Let's go. You know, if you're listening, you know that your soul wants to be way more than what you are today. And going along with what everybody else does is not going to get you there. You have to be completely different. And they may call you unnormal, weird, all this. That's fine, coming from those people. But if you find a person who's fit, who's wealthy, great career, great relationship, they're not going to think you're weird. They're going to say, hell, that's normal. What? what we're doing is normal for the people that are successful. If you're doing this, you're part of the normalization of the people that are successful, but you're abnormal to those average everyday people that just want, when you look at people, everybody wants just enough to survive, and a little bit more. The gold is a little bit above that. You got to push yourself hard, push your body hard, push your mind hard, push everything that you have. Then the rewards above that are just exponential. But if you've never been there, then you don't believe that you can even get there, or you believe it's even there. So, what am I saying? You got to have a little bit of faith. Have some faith that if you work hard, the rewards will come. And it's not immediate. You're not going to lift the weights and all of a sudden a pile of money is going to show up at your door. It's not going to work like that. But you're going to start attracting those opportunities into your life. Nobody's going to bring a wheelbarrow of money to your door. But you can bring a wheelbarrow of ideas and confidence to people that are going to push that money back to you. Let's get our chest. Good guys, we're almost there. All we have left is our abs, our legs, and you choose that last 100. Whatever you want. Arms, shoulders, back, chest, abs, legs. Maybe where you feel weak or somewhere else where you really want to grow. I hit arms every day, so I get 150 during the exercises, then that extra 100 to get 250 reps on my arms 5 days a week. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that if you put that kind of work in, you're going to see some type of results. You know, the person here sitting in the chair that does nothing, the person that gets 250 reps in their arms every single day of the week, except for Saturday, Sunday. But usually Saturdays and Sundays, if you're like me and you're a dad and you have a house or 2 houses or whatever, your weekend is spent outside cleaning up, especially if it's fall time, where you can't wait till Monday gets back because it's like rest day. If you're with me. Get those abs in. One more. Legs. I like to split this between calf raises and squats. Let's get it done. At this point, a lot of times I like to keep my eyes closed when I'm doing it, but if you get to this point right now and you're really pushing it and you start to feel a little dizzy, do not close your eyes. Focus on something because you don't want to be falling over and getting hurt. Okay, so the last 100, we're at 900 right now. The last 100 is up to you. You want to do your arms, you want to do your legs, you want to do your back, your chest, your shoulders, abs, whatever you want. I want you to just work on that. Make sure you're taking those pictures of whatever you look like. Whenever you start, take a weekly picture so you can see the progress. Remember, one bad weekend of going crazy can really wreck an entire week's worth of work, especially with fat loss. So remember, maintain what you're eating. Be alert. Be aware of what you're putting in your mouth. If you can just be alert, you don't need a special diet plan. Just whenever you start using common sense, and you're like, is this going to bring me towards my goals? No. Then get rid of it. Look for something else. Is this going to bring me towards my goals? Yes. Then eat that. Same thing with walk. Like, is walking 10,000 steps a day going to help me get to my goals? Yeah. What if I did 15,000? Is that going to, yeah, it's going to help me. What about if I just every once in a while I threw in 20,000 steps and went on a really long walk? Absolutely. It's all common sense. People should know you don't eat Doritos and ice cream and Pepsi every day. I'm not saying you have to give all that stuff up forever. Just don't eat it shit every day. Don't drink every day. You don't have to give up alcohol completely. You can still say that. You have to be able to live at some point. You're going on vacation or whatever. But you can't make it an everyday damn thing where you're just a freaking alcoholic. And whenever you eat or drink, then you're eating more. You're going out and you're wasting your money and doing all this stuff. Use some sense. Just use some sense. Shouldn't have to give anything up. But it's got to be in low moderation, some things. Let's get the arms. Preaching today. $50 more. 50 more. Let's go. Let's get this done. Ten more. Well, that's it, guys. You've been with me. After today there, you should have 34,000 reps in by this point. We've still got a long way to go to 12 weeks to 60,000 reps. But hopefully you've committed to go the distance with me over these almost next, 6 weeks, 5 weeks after this. So I appreciate you being here. Take care, everybody.